Hey, hi. I'm Mona. This is Sacred Geometry Universe Video Journal Diary for uh, February 29th, 2024. So we're at a new spot, but before we left the last spot, I met the coolest couple. I was just by the bathrooms, because I wanted to use the restroom and I tied the dogs to the tree right there. And I met the coolest couple. Like, I think it's like the coolest couple well, no, not necessarily true, because I've met other cool couples, but when it comes to like well, I don't know, the other ones might be open-minded too, but this couple, we were talking about like religious stuff, just random, like, and they were curious about like my tattoos and stuff, and I was talking to them, and and the lady was telling me that she heard about of a lot of witches in the town of Georgetown, and I was like, ooh. Like, I didn't know, I didn't hear about that, but I did tell them, I was like, I do divination and I read cards, and I said, but I don't do no kind of weirdy stuff like that. Yeah, no, but that's trippy. That's, I haven't heard of that. I have heard from somewhere. I don't remember what state it is. And I remember I was camping like alone somewhere, and I was talking to like an old dude random. And he's like, yeah, don't go up in the mountains because there's witches up there. And I was like, what? Like witches in the mountain? Like, yeah, there's this trippy stuff like that going around. But me, I'm not into that stuff. And I just kind of steer clear of people like that. I mean, I don't think it's good luck or a good idea to be doing like witchery stuff. I mean, but if we're talking about people who heal with herbs and those things and stuff, I'm okay with that because yeah, nature provides herbs and things for healing, for cold, chamomile tea, what I mean? Stuff like that's cool. But some people in the past, I guess they were calling that witchery because they're using herbs. So, so everybody got their own spin on stuff. But anyways, this couple was cool because I was talking to them about like what I do around and how I try to talk to people if I can, if I get lucky, because I also told them that I can't really kind of do that too much anymore because I put myself in danger by doing that. And they understand, and I told them I have a YouTube channel. I told them about, if that couple sees this, I have a Facebook. I should have told them off the bat the Facebook, because that's a kind of couple that kind of would like to talk to about, because they're like real open-minded with the religion stuff, and some of the couples I met on the road, I didn't really talk about that with. We just talk normal stuff, just friendly, normal. But this is the first time that, and this couple was actually like real open-minded, like me, and the husband even knew some stuff too, and I was like, ooh, like it was cool. So I don't know if that couple does come to my channel and you guys happen to see this. Can you please friend request me? I don't normally do that on the Facebook, if you have one. I don't normally do that, but because we actually met, if you do see this video, yeah, can you friend request? Because I know a secret question I can ask you to make sure it's you guys. So, because of something we spoke about. So, that would be nice if they do watch this, and I would like to keep in touch with them. You know, um, they're real open-minded and nice, and yeah, Anyways, I think they're maybe around my age. I don't know, maybe I can't tell if they're younger or older, to be quite honest, because I'm like at that age where it's like nobody really knows how old I am or how young or whatever. So I couldn't tell either because they look like that too. I couldn't tell if they were older or younger than me. So, anyways, I wanted to talk about, because remember it was like, oh, I just see 444. So I wanted to talk about, like, remember I said I wanted to go to the bookstore and get, like, the Mary Magdalene book? I did. I drove like 2 hours for this book. Like, I'll tell you, like Barnes and Nobles, they didn't have anything on this. They said, the one lady said that they have books according to like popularity, I guess. So I guess this wasn't popular. And so I was calling, nobody. And then I found a bookstore. Darn. I'll give them a shout out later if I, because right now I don't have, to check. But I found they had this one. Saint Mary Magdalene, Prophetess of Eucharistic Love. Ooh, look at that. I haven't opened it yet, but I'm going to read it. This is nice. It will probably say a lot of stuff. But get this. It wasn't just this book, because I was like, you know what? I want to look around the store because it said all gifts and stuff. And I know. I said I was just going to buy the book, but you know what? There was trippy stuff. Oh, and I did go to the Barnes and Noble where I didn't find, and I did buy some couple things there. Well, I needed a dictionary. Look at this. Dictionary thesaurus. Look how thick that puppy is. But you know what? It was cheap. It was only like $8. Somewhere $8, $9. Okay, it was only that much. So I think it's kind of important to have, this kind of thing. It's good for your vocabulary. Even though I probably speak like I don't have good vocabulary, when I need to speak with good vocabulary, I do. But otherwise, I'm just like willy-nilly. Okay. And then I found this, and I knew it. I thought, well, I'm not gonna buy no more cards for right. But you know what? This was just like on a little side aisle thing, chilling with other little things that you can knickknacks you can pick. And this was super cheap. I bet you anything. It's scam likely. Oh, look, it is. It's a scam likely. I get a lot of that. They're all from California too, by the way. Out of all the states everywhere, I get a whole bunch of scam likely calls. I'm also getting hate on the tarot channel now. Anyways. So yeah, this is a good book, and this one's called Everyday Tarot. I didn't open it yet. I will. It looks like a nice hand size, like easy to shuffle. That's what I was like, oh, this looks cool. And it was cheap, you guys. It was only what is it? I don't know, but it was super cheap. I remember. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gotten it. Yeah, look. Okay, $13, $12.95. So it's real cheap. Some decks are like, $24, $57. Like they get up there in price. Well, I don't know. I know that you can order stuff online for extra cheap, but I don't order stuff online, so I have to pay the full price. So it's okay. It's for my safety. I haven't had identity theft. I'm cool with that. So let me tell you. So I found this place. I had to go down there, and I found the book, and I was like, oh, I want the book. But I got extra stuff. I want to show you guys, because I was tripping out when I went there. I went over there, right? And they were gonna sell that to me, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, let me just real quick. I want to look around your store. You guys got gifts too. I want to see. So I was looking around. They had their little things and pendants and all these nice little things. And I was thinking, whoa, should I get like a gold chain with a little cross on it or something? And I was like, no, or an angel, because you know what? I don't even remember. I used to have a baby necklace, and it either had a cross or an angel. I can't remember. It was so long ago, and I gave it to my son. I don't know what happened to it. I gave it to my son. I passed it down to him because my mom gave that to me, so I passed it down to my son, right? Unfortunately, I know that, where my son's at, even though we don't talk, and it's cool. I'm cool with it. They don't I don't think they believe in God and stuff, so that's enough of that. So I was thinking, should I buy myself a new little, but then I was like, no, not right now. So I kept walking through there, just looking at the nice stuff they have, and get this. I had no idea. If you guys have been following my channel and knowing like where I came from, like, I came from Long Beach, California, and then I ended up in Missouri, and then, I built the camper, but get this, because I didn't even know this. So I went walking through there, Oh, this was probably free. I know I paid for something. Yeah. So I was walking through there, and the first table I see a table, St. Joseph. And I was like, oh, that's where I moved to when I left California to go to Missouri. You know who St. Joseph is? St. Joseph is, what is it? Where is it? Here's easy. Descendant of the house of David, layman, builder by trade, traditionally a carpenter, earthly spouse of the Blessed Virgin Mary. It was the husband of the Virgin Mary. Foster and adoptive father to Jesus Christ. Isn't that crazy? Like, the whole time I lived in St. Joseph, I had no idea. But you know what? When I was pulling into that town, when I arrived to Missouri, I was like, oh, St. Joseph. Like, it sounded nice, you know? So I was like, this is my spot. I'm going to find a spot here. I didn't know this because, you know, I didn't really read the Bible too much. I didn't really look stuff up. But when I saw this, I was like, who is this? This is where I moved. And when I looked, I was like, wow. So, yeah, look, consecration to Saint Joseph, O glorious patriarch and patron of the church, O virgin spouse of the Virgin Mother of God. Isn't this nice? I think it is. And I think that this is a weird, like, it was weird to me that the whole time I was in St. Joseph, and like, yeah, I don't know, you know, it resonated. How about that? So I bought these two little things, you know, because I thought, you know, and then I walked around the corner and I would just like pull out books to see what does this mean. A lot of the stuff I saw, like, because they have things for if people want to become a pastor or whatever, right? This store was a Catholic store, but it was English and Spanish. So half everything there was English and half everything there was in Spanish. So automatically I kind of like that because, you know, I know, you know, there's a lot of Spanish people very religious, you know, and they know their stuff. I'm cool with, you know, why, you know. And the two people that worked there spoke Spanish, and you could see people walking in and they were speaking to them, like, because they didn't speak English. But it was, I don't know, that place had a nice atmosphere. And then they had all the rosaries hanging, and I asked the lady there, I said, you know, I want to ask you something about these rosaries, because I don't see any rosary like the one my mom gave me over there, because it's huge. It's like you can wear the whole thing. It's not just a little thing and a net. No, it's like you put your arms through. It's like, it's trippy. I gotta look stuff up about that one. Because she was like, oh, is it this one you did? I was like, no, it's none of these. It was none of those. I have a crazy rosary that my mom left me. Also, I was asking her because I'm kind of I don't know, like, you know, like my mom, she baptized me Protestant and Catholic. Like, why? Like, why so urgent to do that? And I don't even know if my sister got baptized. I don't know. I know my brother did because he did the little church ceremony thing for boys. I didn't do anything like that, but he did that. I don't even know what it's called because I was young. I didn't know what was going on. And so, yeah, you know, my mom, I guess, was into that, you know, into church stuff. I just didn't know. And then so I pulled out another book, and then I was like, oh shoot. And then I saw something about Samuel. That's a name I'm familiar with. So that's in the book. I couldn't find anything, or they couldn't find anything over there except, you know, books, but I was looking for something else with the Samuel thing. And so Samuel was an apostle. I do know that. So I'll probably look that up and get a little knowledge on that, because I am curious, because I swear to you, I was pulling things out and there were people I know, like names I know, you know, everything I touched were names I know. I also saw something about St. Paul. Paul is my uncle's and my grandfather's name. So I was like, oh, do you guys have anything on St. Paul? Because I saw another thing there, and she found this for me. I don't think they charged me for this either, because there's no price. Everything I paid for has a price. Yeah. So these were actually, this was, I think, actually free. So St. Paul was born at Tarsus of Jewish parents and studied at Jerusalem. While still a young man, he trained in the schools of the Pharisees and saw Christians as enemies. Ooh. Yeah, so I'm going to have to read this. He kind of looks mean in the picture, too. I don't know. So that was interesting. So 2 things resonating with me while I was there, because everything I pulled out reminded me of something of me. Here's another thing. Before I get to the last thing, I saw this miniature story of saints. This one is book 4. They had a whole bunch of these books, right? But I just grabbed this one and I was like, what's this? And I kind of flipped through, and I was looking, and get this. I had no idea. Oh, you guys may be seeing it backwards. Saint Elizabeth of Hungary. My mom's from Hungary. And just out of the blue, feeder of the poor. Wow. Wow. So I'm going to read this. Her feast is November 17th, This is nice. I was just tripping on these things. I was feeling like, are these signs? But of course, if they are, then okay. But if they're not, if they're not, then that's something weird. If they are, I'm feeling like I'm supposed to read up on these things. So I'm going to check it out on my spare time. Today was busy day. I had to pack up and we had to leave, and then check in at the next spot is 3:00. So got here a little bit after 3, and it was all good. So and then I had to unload, and it's kind of sprinkling and freezing cold out there. It's getting cold, but we're inside and I got the heat on. So this is going to be stuff for me to read about. And then the final thing was Saint Monika. Yeah, and I didn't spell my name with a K until I actually saw my birth certificate later in life. I was spelling my name wrong the whole time, but that's how my mom was telling me to do it, or I don't know. So I switched it up when I saw my birth certificate because I wanted it to be right, But when I saw this, I was like, oh, there's a Saint Monika. I know there's Santa Monica. I don't know if that's the same thing because, the city. But Saint Monika, when I saw this, I was like, and then when I read it, it kind of made me feel sad, though. It made me feel a little sad because it says, exemplary mother of the great Augustine, you perseveringly pursued your wayward son. My wayward son? Wait a minute, I didn't read it that good. Not with wild threats, but with prayer cries to heaven. Oh shit, you guys. Excuse the language. My wayward son. That kind of makes me feel a certain type of way. Intercedes for all mothers in our days so that they may learn to draw their children to God. Yeah, did I not just mention a moment ago, like where my son is, and the people they're around, I don't think there's any faith in God over there. You know what? I'll be honest with you. I don't know, and he's got his ball right here. I don't know, to be quite honest, anybody from my past who believes in God. Not like me, anyways. I see them say and go to church on Sundays and whatever. But I have never come across anybody like that. Like, not that I've noticed or remembered, maybe one person, but one or two, but the majority, no. No. So teach them how to remain close to their children, even the prodigal sons and daughters who have sadly gone astray. Amen. Darn. guys. I don't know what to think about that one. That's very sad a little bit. You perseveringly pursued your wayward son. I did myself, to be quite honest with you, but when some sort of evilness has a grasp, it's, you know, I know God is strong, but when you have a lot of evil around, and I don't know, you guys, I'm just gonna put this to the side. It made me feel some kind of way right now. I didn't read the whole thing. I just saw my name and I was like, ooh, and I bought it. You know? Anyways, you guys, that's kind of a little bit sad. On a sad note, I hope my son finds God. I really, really do, because he has gifts like me. He really does. And I think that they might be trying to deter him from that, but I can't, you know, I'm leaving that alone. I have to, you guys, I have to, or I'll drive my mind crazy. So, you know, that's how I do. And then look at this. I found these. You know what this is? So, smells so good. I got me a pound of Ethiopian frankincense. Like the real stuff, you guys, the real stuff. Look at this. Like, I don't think I have to buy incense. I'm going to use up what I have, but I don't have to buy incense for a long time. I'm going to be a pound. It's like little rocks. Little rocks that you... And you know what? She's right. I put a little sprinkle of this. And then I also got the myrrh, frankincense and myrrh. Because you know what? It smells great, the combination. You know, I have smelled these before and I like it. This is Ethiopian myrrh. This one looks kind of darker. Got me a pound of that. You know, it was like, they're like $40 each. But you know what? When I think about it, this is gonna last me forever. Well, not forever, but for a really, really long time. Like, you burn an incense, it burns through, it goes away. Okay? I don't know if you guys can see. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna put this for a second. So they had a special fancy incense burner or whatever there, but they didn't have any more left. They were sold out. And so the lady said, oh, maybe you can go to Walmart and find one. So I did. I found something like this. And yeah, it works. And look, if you guys can see, I only put a little bit in there yesterday. And I put in, yeah, this stuff is going to last forever and it's going to save me money. Not just that, it's going to save me money because look, I was spending a lot of money on these incense and these, you know, cones and all this thing, and that adds up, and it burns so quick, and it's, yeah, no. So this is a good buy for me, and it's gonna last me like for a really long time. No one calls me. Scam likely again. Can you believe that? They just keep on coming. All from California. Anyways, I just wanted to show you all the fun stuff I got. I think it's fun. I think it's interesting, and it helps me and makes me feel good. And if this kind of stuff makes me feel good, I think I'm okay to be messing with it. You know, I enjoy it. I like the reading. So, and it's rainy days right now, so this is reading time. You know, maybe I'll do a reading, but you know. But that's pretty much all I have. I wanted to show you this cool stuff and just how everything like in that store was resonating. How I was grabbing, I was like, ooh, whoa, you know, like. And I'm real excited about it. So, yeah, that's what I got yesterday. I got these things. I got a tarot deck. I got the book. I got this interesting stuff that I'm totally going to look up and find out, you know, read some stuff about it in the Bible. And whatever Bible I have, because I have the King James Version, the Jewish Bible, and the, what do you call it? Jehovah's Witness. Oh, and that guy earlier, he's like, have you read the Quran? I was like, oh no, but I have that book, you know. I'm telling you, these people they were nice. I really enjoyed the moment I was speaking with them, you know. So yeah, we're at the new spot. That's all I have. I'm gonna do a little cleaning up around here. I'm feeling good, you guys. You know, this stuff makes me feel good. You know, you can't hate me for that. You know, if you hate me, don't hate me because I'm feeling good about this. I feel like I'm supposed to, you know? And I still love the tarot. I will never stop doing that. Will always use the tarot. It helped me, you know? And yeah, that's all I have. So this is Sacred Geometry Universe Video Journal Diary for February 29th, 2024, and I'll talk to you guys next time.